This is the Star News Brief. I'm Tina Mombono. Schools could in the next 3 weeks reopen for 3 other classes in what will be the second phase to allow in-person teaching for primary and secondary institutions. The Star has established that consensus seems to have been reached on the thought to reopen schools among education stakeholders and is set to be fronted to the President at Wednesday's meeting. The proposal will see Grade 3, Class 7 and Form 3 going back to school. The 3 classes account for about 3 million learners. President Uhuru Kenyatta will on Wednesday chair an extraordinary summit to review the spike of COVID-19 cases, now headed to 60,000, and deaths that have crossed the 1,000 mark. Get a copy of the Star by dialing star 550 star 3 hash. Water levels in Lake Naivasha have started to rise again following the ongoing rains pounding parts of the country. The move has raised fears among families and farmers living around the lake, with fears that more could be displaced in the coming months. For the last 1 month, water levels in the swollen lake have remained constant, with over 4,000 people from Kehoto Estate already displaced. Last month, the government formed a technical committee to study the rising lakes in Rift Valley, with a report expected before the end of the year. Heavy rains in the Aberdares, which is the lake's catchment area, have increased water flow into the lake, leading to the current crisis. Deputy President William Ruto is faced with the dilemma of supporting or opposing the BBI report and proposed referendum. With 2022 in sight, the DP and his allies are weighing the political repercussions of supporting or opposing the document supported by President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga. Ruto has insisted that the BBI proposals need to be amended to cater for the needs of Kenyans and cannot be passed as is. However, Uhuru, Raila and their allies have put together a program of events to popularize the document. Ruto and his allies may have to await the document in Parliament to push through amendments before the proposed referendum in April 2021. Former lawyer Paul Gesheru, who surrendered to Dutch authorities on Monday, may have prepared his surrender since last year. The Star has established that the lawyer started relocating his children to the United Kingdom last year, perhaps in readiness for the surrender. There is speculation that Gesheru may make a deal with the International Criminal Court, which would lead to renewed charges against Deputy President William Ruto and journalist Joshua Sang. According to sources within The Hague, Gesheru was yet to be presented to the ICC by the Dutch authorities by Wednesday evening. Gesheru is suspected of offences against the administration of justice, consisting of corruptly influencing witnesses of the court. Motorists in Nairobi are in a dilemma over parking fees. If they pay for the service using City Hall's shortcode star 235 hash, their vehicles might be clamped by KRA, the collector for the Nairobi Metropolitan Services. The same case applies if they use NMS shortcode star 647 hash. This time, the clamping authorities will be county askaris. Those who don't want to find themselves in this situation double pay the 200 shilling fees using both shortcodes for parking in the central business district. Motorists whose vehicles are clamped pay a penalty of 2,000 shillings. The confusion has been attributed to the power play between Governor Mike Sonko and NMS boss Mohamed Badi. CCTV footage that was to shed light into the mysterious death of the late marathoner Samuel Wanjiru turned to be an empty CD. While giving his testimony on Tuesday in Wanjiru's inquest, the investigating officer produced a CD that was to be played in court. However, to the shock of the court, the CD was empty and did not have any data or video for the court to watch as was expected. Chief Magistrate Francis Andai asked the officer why he didn't check the contents of the CD before bringing it to court. The officer told the court that the CD was not the original disc that was taken from Wanjiru's home but was a duplicate. The court heard that the original CCTV footage was with the former investigations officer, who is now based in Eldoret. Get a copy of the Star by dialing star 550 star 3 hash. You can also get more on the Star website.